सुरभि जी ने पूछा है कि वाई देर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु आर लिविंग इंडिया एंड इट्स ऑल ओवर न्यूज़, इट्स ऑल ओवर 4300 पीपल लिव। देखिए, मैं इसका आंसर देता हूँ थोड़ा सा। सो लेट मी टॉक इन इंग्लिश। सो सुरभि जी इज आस्क्ड, यू नो, व्हाई देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल लिविंग इंडिया and there is all over news that 4300 people, millionaires, crorepati's who are people who own more than 8 crores are leaving India. Yeah, so Surbhi, you have watched my videos, and I will tell you one thing. That's what I'm actually against, and that's what I'm tell everybody, that there are a lot of problems in America. To these people, I tend to tell them that first of all, your middle-man's lifestyle will never leave you, even if you make $1 million a year. Here, you are actually talking to one. I make around 1.5 million a year. I'm not kidding. Yeah, but even after doing all this, today I had to leave my trash can in the doorstep, and then I had to pick those up today. Yes, yesterday I had to put those down, and then I'm the only one who's honestly telling you all these things. That it fucking sucks. Not very many people tell you guys who are basically making so much money, and if they put like 8 crores in India in an FD, they'll be having 80 lakhs rupees per year. They don't really need more than that. They can do really well in India. I don't know why they come here. See, one thing because of which they leave, first of all, this data is a little skewed. They're not leaving India because they've got golden visa in Dubai. Obviously, they'll come back. So they're saying that UAE is also one of the destinations. So by the UAE just recently opened golden visa program, and they said that if someone invest 2 crore, they can $2 million, they can live there for golden visa. Seems to be like green card. It's actually not. So whatever it is, my point is that's a skewed statistics. But still, let's see. We know that there are a lot of people leaving India with money also. So why do people want to leave India? I don't know. If you see my types of businesses, you should work. If you're a talented guy and your talent is not getting recognized, you should work in the startup scene. And you should try to get affiliated with those big things like big banks like SoftBank, which are basically VC, which used to access that capital. And if you think that's difficult, then in America it's 100 times more difficult because there's a lot of competition for those things. And those are my videos say that. My videos say that in America, you know, there's a glass ceiling, and you cannot break that glass ceiling. Let's say by grace of God, if you do break that, let's say first of all, my videos say that, and everybody should notice. Whether you make 100K or 600K, your life will not change much. Trust me, because life's biggest problem is what? You have to do all this work, and this will not go away. You have to repair work, you have to do driving work, you have to work like a servant. Okay, I have solved some problems of this country, but not all. Even after spending so much money, I have not solved all. Please notice. Coming back to my discussion now. So basically, these people, and I tell everybody that even if you make 600-700K, the problems will not be solved. You have to do a lot of work yourself. And at $1 million a year, you still will be doing a lot of work yourself. And then I also said that in India, if you make, let's say, 8 crores, there are ways to make 16 crores, there are ways to make 20 crores, there are ways to make 30 crores, 50 crores, 100 crores, so on and so forth. There are a lot of steps in between 10,000 crore and this, in between 2,000 crore and this. Remember I said I made a video regarding political contacts and all that stuff. So yeah, political contacts and all that. So yeah, you don't need any political contacts to even rise to 1,000 crore level just by doing a simple offshoring business. You can make actually 1 crore by just doing MBO, just being the CEO of a company, a small business company like mine. Yeah, even I'm looking for a CEO right now, good CEO, but he should be able to work end to end honestly. So anyway, so you can make a lot of money in India. I don't know why you would leave India. When you talk about this money thing and you tell them that you do have money, because they don't have money, they can easily make 80 lakhs just by not working. They give some weird reasons like air pollution, corruption, and all those things. And I tell them a very simple thing. Air pollution, because of this cloud seeding and all that, there's going to be water pollution, air pollution, and land pollution in America. It is there. You can check. 7 cities in California already are having this. Go check, please. Soon it will be all over the place. Soon it will be all the cities in America will be having this. So no land, no air, no nothing will be safe. Cancer is everywhere in this country. Yeah. You know, so I don't know why. Healthcare, I also tore apart the whole healthcare system of America. Right? In healthcare, you can never get proper healthcare. In India, if you know the doctor, if he's a brother, if he's a sister, brother, sister apart, but let's say he knows you, your brother knows him, then at least you can get good care from him. Here, regardless of whether he knows you, He cannot do anything because he's bounded by these pharmaceutical companies. He's supposed to give you Vicodin. He's supposed to give you all these very heavy steroids and all that just at the just at a very small, like even for some small issues. Yes. Didn't you notice this? If you are in America, then you must have noticed that. I think you are in America. Yeah. You tell them my knee is having problem, it's having little pain, they'll first give you a painkiller, Vicodin, a very strong painkiller which will make you dependent on it. What kind of healthcare is this? Healthcare is really poor in this country actually. You cannot get proper healthcare in this country. I'm really speaking, I have some few issues. If I'm going to Dubai and if I meet with, I'll go to Dubai doctors for these issues. I don't want to waste my time by showing to doctors. So this is one issue. And in America, let's say you have an issue, you go to a doctor, he'll write you, okay, go do this lab test. So you have to go schedule this lab test and go there and get the lab test done. Then he will not give you the result. The result will be given to your doctor. And then you go to your doctor again and get the result. And then he'll give you medicine. It's all stupid. Just for the same thing, I have to make 5 rounds. Nothing will get done. Yeah, in India, I can get it done in 3-4 hours. Meet the doctor, he will immediately say which test. I get the test done. He'll test, the lab result guy will tell me some things. Many people say corruption is a problem. I have made a full video about why corruption is not a problem in India. Just an overview. So overview is that, use corruption to your advantage. In America, there is no corruption, so that's why I have to go for DMV to renew my license. Even if I'm a good guy, even if my DMV license should be renewed, I'm not saying do anything wrong, but still I have to be in the line for 6 hours. In America, in DMV, there are certain DMVs where you have to reach in the morning by 5 o'clock. If you don't, then you will have to come back the next day. Yeah. How is this a great life? I wish there was a little bit of way to say that, okay, I'm ready to pay $1,000 more, but just get my work done. Right? In India, this thing is available. Don't see it as corruption. Just see it as a premium processing. H1, in H1, right? In H1 and in I-140, America charges premium processing fee, right? Just think about it as premium processing fee. Then you'll be fine. In America, in these things, there is no premium processing available. In DMV, this, that, so many things. Yeah. So my point is, I have given a lot of arguments around, India is pretty much a heaven now. And if you think pollution is a very big issue, just live in a tier 2 city. Don't live in Delhi, Bombay. Live in a place which is pollution free. But in America, nothing's going to be pollution free very soon. Yep. If you use proper infrastructure in India, you can live a very good life. You can have a driver, you can have facilities, and you can make good money. Right? People in India make some small, simple mistakes, and because of this, they don't feel. Acha. One other reason why people just feel bad is, like, oh, I'm not doing anything. In America, there's a person who's walking on the treadmill or running on the treadmill. At the end of the day, he's at the same place. He can say, oh, I'm running, but he's actually at the same place. They're not covering any distance. This is a typical case of everybody in America. They're not covering any distance. They're at the same place. In India, if many people, in name of, oh, okay, I want to pursue something big, so they come to America. And then they basically end up working for some company, drawing 150, 160K per head. So 320K per household. How does it really help? It doesn't change our issues. They're still in middle minus lifestyle. I also tell people that when you're stuck in middle minus lifestyle, first of all, you need to find time. You cannot find time easily because you are stuck in the middle minus lifestyle where you're the servant, you're the driver, you are everything, you are doing the mechanic of the home. I've also made a lot of videos around that. But then, if you need 3-4 things to work as a stepping stone. You need executive assistant, you need a manager, you need personal assistant, you need a few things. So these things are not easy in America. So that's why you're never able to rise beyond a certain point. Even if you, let's say, rise to a 600, 700K level or 1 million level, you don't really have enough. If you do make money and then you invest in something, you never create net worth in America. I've said so many times that net worth is less in America and the running income is more, right? So I said that. People don't listen to that. It's very hard to create high net worth in America. People may say, in Bay Area, my friends, I've told you, Bay Area and Manhattan are exception. But at the same time, I also said in another video that in Bay Area is exception definitely in the short term and mid term, but in the long term, many times there are crashes in Bay Area and they have nowhere to go. When they lose their job, they have nowhere to go. Right? In Bay Area, it's a very common thing that people have big houses, people have like houses, small houses, which are about $2 million. All their money goes in the mortgage, they cannot even buy a proper car. Do you know that? It's a very common Bay Area issue. They don't live a huge lavish life. So So I tell everybody that you should know that. One thing is sure, just as you come here, whether you're 100K guy or you are at 600K guy, whether you make 600K in America, 100K in America, you're able to easily afford iPhone, a Lexus car, a Mercedes car, because they're super cheap. And you get finance. So you can easily afford it. Right? You can get a Mercedes, you can get you can get iPhone, you can get a house. So people think, oh awesome, everything is hunky-dory. But they forget that they are not able to get a maid. They have to do all the work by themselves. Right? To grow big, you need all this. And to grow, I already said this point, but let me repeat, to grow bigger than this, they need a bigger infrastructure, right? They need some kind of support from everybody, but they won't get anything because it's very costly. All they're left with is corporate jobs. So if they do corporate jobs, they, as I said, they rise through the ranks very slowly, and then they reach only 200-300K per head. That doesn't change anything. They still have to live in the middle minus lifestyle. So people are insane when they leave America. See, basically America has done a great job of marketing itself. And so is Canada, and so is UK, and so is all these countries. Right? UK and Canada have extremely high taxes, and basically nobody saves anything. By the way, America also has taxes. Right? So they don't save anything. I don't know why they want to leave India for such a country where they have to do all the work and still get paid really less, and get whatever they get paid is taxed, and then they basically end up making nothing. And then if they want to do something big, they don't have any support. I don't know how is that a great value proposition. But these guys, they market, they're London, they're Toronto, they're shitty places, New York, a shitty Times Square, like nothing else. So people flock to these places. Yeah, people flock to these places. Yeah, I don't know why. That's what the whole video is about, right? Why people are leaving India, right? There is no reason. They don't understand. And another thing that works with their disadvantages, who are telling the truth. There are not very many people like me who are telling the truth. Yes. सबसे बड़ी problem है ना. That's the biggest problem, right? People who live in America, they don't tell the problems of America. They try to portray that they're in heaven. They're in a Devlok. And they are the devtas of the Devlok. Whereas, I've been living here in 25 years and I can tell you the life is fucking hell. And there is so much stress. There is just so less of a support that you cannot do anything big. I have found a formula using which I'm making 1.6 million. And I'm slowly moving towards 3 million. And hopefully I'll be able to solve all the issues of support staff and everybody. And then I might be able to do much better. And I'll very slowly start to share my formula. I found a hack to tax problems. I found a solution to tax problems, not a hack, a solution, and all are legitimate solutions, very, very tried solutions. And basically, to one more point, in America, getting professional help is very, very difficult. I made videos on that. They don't help anybody. CPAs, lawyers, they are there to make money. They will not ever help you. They will never answer your questions. Yeah. So guys, there are just so many issues in America, but nobody talks about it. I'm the only one. I'm the only one who's saying in plain, simple words, all the problems. See, okay, I just realized there are some people who do say that in America life is hard, in Canada life is hard. But they're telling the actual, they're very narrow-minded. Their vision is very narrow. People do not know how after getting successful, like people who's making let's say 8 crore in India, when he comes to America, obviously he'll be able to do a little better. In the beginning, he can easily buy 711s. But I'm telling you guys, even after you start making money and you make 600, 700K a year, still your life will be happy. That's my point. And that's the kind of, I'm the only one who's saying this thing. Because first of all, those guys who are making these videos are not at this level, right? I am an anomaly to all the rules of America. I can tell you, I work very hard to keep being an anomaly. You know how I'm an anomaly? Although I make a lot of money, I still have time. I'm making these videos. I'm able to use my time, like my spare time, right, to do this thing. And yeah, I'm available to you guys. Otherwise, in general, a person like me would not be available. How would that be available? Where will he doesn't have support staff. How will he work? Right? So basically, I'm definitely an anomaly because I am using MPO, management process outsourcing. So all my work is outsourced. I'm having relatively less stress. By the way, till about a year back, I used to have a lot of stress. I may jump today, I basically may be very happy about the fact that I am able to spare time. But actually, till about 3 months, 4 months back, I could not spare time because I used to be very stressed. A lot of work was on me. But I found a few good guys, and they are basically taking care of a lot of things. In general, it's very stressful life here. Other thing is, it's a very lonely life also. I mentioned that in another video. I don't know why anybody would come here, brother. I don't know. It's just stupidity. Utter stupidity. It doesn't make any sense to me. Alright guys, thank you.